Chineke na nke igwe biko dịka isi we napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt kwetu agwa wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nzọmụkwụ anyị niile ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi si gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwanyị akpụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ ha wee daa hapụghị ikuni ọzọ obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'iyi eze ebube dị ngọzi anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara ebi ka a na-arịọ gị ise. Having handed over our proceedings to heaven, we must therefore proceed.
Connecting from, if you're joining me from Africa, from Asia, from Europe, from America, or from Australia, I thank you very much for your contributions on my channel. God bless you. Please always go to the comment section, leave your comments. Just say it the way you feel it. It's all welcome. And also share the video with your friends and relatives. Share the video in any platform where you belong. They have to hear us. We cannot allow them to hijack the story. We cannot allow them to be telling our story. It is time for us to take charge of the story, tell it the way it is, the truth, and nothing but the truth. That is why we are here. That is why you are here. We have to be telling the truth. Say it the way it is. Don't try to be politically correct here. No, we don't try to be politically correct. We don't try to cover up. We say it exactly the way it is, because Nigeria has reached a breaking point. It has reached a breaking point that we can no longer be silent. People have to speak up. If you don't speak up before you know it, something very dangerous might happen. Something very dangerous might happen. As we are speaking now, a lot of people are losing their life in the southeastern part of Nigeria. The Biafrans are losing their life. People are being taken from their homes. People are being killed on a daily basis for no just cause, just for no reason. Who are those perpetrating the evil? The government of Nigeria with their military. You know, they recruited Boko Haram, members of Boko Haram into their military. And since then, they pushed those Boko Haram into the southeastern part of Nigeria to fight against the ESN. And they are not even facing the ESN in the bushes. Instead, they are going in homes of people to abduct people from their homes and kill them indiscriminately. They take people from their home, arrest them, and push them to the north and lock them up. And people are dying on a daily basis. There are a lot of testimonies, information coming here. The videos are so terrible that we cannot be able to share them online most times. That is why we only talk about them. We have a lot of terrible videos of what is going on in the southeastern part of Nigeria as we speak. People are losing their life on a daily basis. You wouldn't know until when somebody close to you loses his own life. That is why we don't have to be silent. It doesn't matter where you are from. Even if you are not from the southeastern part of Nigeria, so long you are from the southern part of Nigeria, so long you are from that country called Nigeria, and you know what is, you have conscience, it is time for you to speak up. Everybody that has conscience have to speak up. Even if you are from Ududua land, you have to speak up. More especially those of us from the southern part of Nigeria, you have to speak up, because this thing that is coming, this rain that is going to fall on anybody, everybody. It is not just on Biafrans, not just on Igbos, but it's going to fall on everybody in the southeastern part of Nigeria, in the southern part of Nigeria as a whole. Because this Janjaweed, they know you as a southerner. Even though you don't know yourself as a southerner, they know us as one. They identify us as one. They identify us as one. Just the way you see their terrorists identify us, that is the way they identify us in the north. We are not the same people. We are not. These people have been very aggressive against us. They have been taking our life. They have been trying everything possible to destroy us. But we cannot be silent. We can't allow ourselves to be destroyed. We have to speak up. We have to alert our people to stay awake. Stay awake. It's no longer time to play. It's no longer time to joke. This is time for us, for real business, for you to speak up and fight the just cause of freedom. Freedom to save yourself, save your family, and save your born children. If you keep silent, you're going to lose your life. You're going to lose your life, and that is the plain truth. If you keep silent, you're going to lose your life. When we talk about this very contraption called Nigeria, there are wonderful tribes that are being held captive in that very contraption called Nigeria. A lot of brain are held captive in that very contraction called Nigeria. There are intelligent people everywhere in that contraction called Nigeria. There are intelligent people in the north, there are intelligent people in the south, there are intelligent people in the west, there are intelligent people in everywhere. In all indigenous tribes, there are intelligent people. But what do you see? Because they are matched together in a contraction called Nigeria that is being held up by people with people's blood. That is why the country can never move forward. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. If you are being made the president of Nigeria today, you can never succeed. You'll be rendered useless. It doesn't matter how the kind of brain you have. If you are being made the president of Nigeria today, you will become as useless, more useless than Buhari. That is why we are asking for this integration of that very contraption, so that people can strive, people can grow, people can use their intellectual, people can use their brain to be what they want to be. But as long as we continue to pretend that it's all well in that country called Nigeria, it will continue to remain the same. It will continue to remain the same. It doesn't matter who you put in power. It doesn't matter who you bring. It doesn't matter where you bring the person from. They are going to be the same thing. That is why when you see the deception of the Igbo presidency, when you see people talking about the Igbo presidency, you think they mean well for you. They mean no well for you. Anybody fighting for Igbo presidency is fighting for his or her selfish interest. His or her selfish. When he gets there, he's going to concentrate on his family and his personal pulse, and not about you. Nothing is going to be different. That is why we are not calling for any election. Anybody who is talking about election is talking trash. If you are talking about Igbo presidency, you are talking trash. We are not interested in that. What we are interested is in a new nation that will be built from grassroots, built in truth, based on truth. Because Nigeria is built on lies, all manner of lies. They have built Nigeria on all manner of lies, and they continue to build Nigeria on lies and propaganda, and mainly on the blood of the innocent. So many people that are being celebrated in Nigeria today are murderers. Even the people they call their heroes. All the people they identify as their heroes in the southern part of Nigeria, in the northern part of Nigeria, most of the people identified as heroes are all fraudsters and murderers. In one way or the other, they have taken the life of many people. They have committed genocide in one way or the other. They have starved people to death in one way or the other. But they are being celebrated as heroes in contraption called Nigeria. Without any remorse. They never apologize for their crimes. Nigeria have brains from all angles, in all regions. They have brains, but still the country cannot succeed because we have people who do not have conscience in them. Because the country, Nigeria, is built on the blood of the innocent. They don't have conscience. It can never work. The only way it will work is to break it up. After breaking it up, then people can go their separate ways and build their nation. I want to share with you a video of somebody whom you all know. This was a vice presidential candidate during the time of last election. He contested with what do you call him? With a Fulani man. He was the former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi. Peter Obi, I do not like him for all I care. He might have all the knowledge and whatever, but since he is paying homage to this very contraption called Nigeria, he can never be a good person and he can never be a better person. In as much as he has a lot of knowledge, he has the blood of the innocent in his hand. He has the blood of Biafrans in his hand, even though he has come out to deny that he wasn't aware when the incident was committed, that he wasn't in the country. But that is not enough. That is not enough. Peter Obi, as we all know, was the former governor of Anambra State, and he has a lot to say when it comes to politics. There is no doubt that Peter Obi is intelligent. But because he is serving under the Janjaweed, the contraption called Nigeria, he can never be a better person. He can never be a better person. Make Peter Obi the president of Nigeria today, he was going to fail. Fail more than ever. You see your professor, Yemi Osinbajo, who is assisting somebody who doesn't have a primary certificate. Today, where is he? He doesn't have a word to say. The same thing would have happened to Peter Obi if Peter Obi had succeeded to come with Atiku Abubakar. If Peter Obi had succeeded to come with Atiku Abubakar, he would have been more useless than even Osinbajo. But regardless of what, we have to listen to this very video. Let's follow the video carefully and grab the point in that very video. trust Peter Obi whenever he's speaking. There is no doubt he's intelligent. He knows it all. He has a lot of ideas. But because he is serving under the Janjaweed and paying humane to Janjaweed, he can never succeed. Already, he stained his hand with the blood of the innocent. That is why he cannot succeed. And that is what Nigeria has brought upon him. He can succeed. Let's see what Peter Obi had to say.
I've never even slept in my village for one day. But something happened that made me to decide this is enough. And what was that? Coincidentally, in 1999, Professor B.C. Nwosu ran to be governor of Anambra State. In the primary, he lost. Professor B.C. Nwosu. I wasn't part of the election, wasn't the party, wasn't the party member. In 2001, they found out that the governor then wasn't doing what is expected, and a group of people approached him and say, you plan to contest in 2003. Professor B.C. Nwosu turned to the group and said, I'm going to be 60 in 2003. Nobody, no 60-year-old can govern Anambra State. It's a very difficult state. You need a young man between 40 and 45 who is successful on his own, who can be able to battle all the problems. And he was asked, this happened in December 2001, and he was asked, as Professor B.C. Nwosu, actually December 2000, not 2001, sorry, that he should give them somebody. Eventually, they ended up 3 names that they can approach to do the job. I didn't know all this discussion. It was later that I knew. I was just in a bank, as Fidelity Bank, which is mentioned now. ABC was Minister of Health, and he invited me for a dinner. For me as a bank, I'm going to look for deposits. So I went to dinner. We finished talking. We never mentioned politics. We talked generally about Nigeria, my ideas about Nigeria and everything. And finished dinner, I left for Lagos. He didn't tell me about politics. But in April, the people went back to him. He told them, I have 3 candidates. 1, Peter Obi, 2, Peter Obi, 3, Peter Obi. Go and look for him. The people came from his office to my office and talked about politics. And I told them I used the word, over my dead body. At 40, I was chairman of the bank. I was the highest investor in the bank. I had interest in 3 banks where I was seated on the board. I'm enjoying myself. I don't have anything. I fly every week. I go to London and come back first class. So what is this man talking? Go and get involved with this madness. That year, I had always done courses in various schools. Every year, I spent at least a week. Usually it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks in school. That's taking me to Harvard, to Columbia, Oxford, Cambridge. I've been to all of them. That year I was going to Kellogg Graduate School to do a program that was for 6 weeks. So in June that year, I went to Kellogg. The man who founded Kellogg Graduate School, Professor Dean Jacob, it was his last year. He founded the school in 1957. 2001 was the last year he taught and retired. And he took out on what they call global economy. After 1 month of being in this class, this man never mentioned anything about Africa. A day before he concluded the lecture, everybody in Chicago the hall was full of top business leaders. A day before that final day, when he finished, I raised my hand and said, you never said anything about Africa. He said, you want to know about Africa? I said, yes. I paid $40,000 for this course. And nothing was mentioned about the continent I came. He said, I'll tell you about Africa tomorrow. The next day, which was his last day, he finished and said, you want to know about Africa? It's important I'll tell you this story. I said, yes. He said, there's nothing called African economy. He said, nobody plans with Africa. I was so, you can imagine how I feel. He turned to me and said, Peter, can you give me 10, 20-year plan of your country? You know, the hall was full. I was courageous enough. I said, yes. Even when I know there was not even tomorrow. Next one for 1 month. I said, yes. He said that you can only do that when you have countries. If you have America, they have 10-year plan, 20-year plan, 30-year plan. You don't see it in African countries. I said, it's in my country. When I know it wasn't there. Because see, have I ever seen any car manufacturer talking about African specification? So they have European specification, Gulf specification, Asian specification, American specification. You know why? Nobody plans with Africa. Say, join me for lunch. So I joined him for lunch. After lunch, he said, let's take a walk by Lake Michigan. You know, if you know Kellogg Graduate School, it's on banks of Lake Michigan. The lake is like this, the school is like this. So they have long beach. So he said, let's take a walk in it. And we decided to take a walk. As we were starting the walk, he said to me, do you have any of your country's currency? This was 2001. The highest denomination was 100 naira. I brought it out. I gave it. He said, how much is it? I said, 100 naira. He brought out $100. He said to me, which of these two currencies do you prefer? I told him dollar. He said, why? I told him that it's 100 naira to $1. So his own is 10,000 naira. My own is 100 naira. So he said I should keep his dollar and take my naira. Took my naira. So he gave me $100 for 100 naira. After we walked a little while again, he turned around to me and said, Peter, you still have the money? I said, yes. He said, he brought it out again and said, which of these two currencies do you prefer? I told him $100. He said, why? I told him about the rates. Again. So, okay, you keep it, I'll keep your money. He said, let's sit down. We sat down. He first proved to me that it costs more to print the naira than to print the $100. Naira have multiple colors. I came back and took it on with Sanusi, and he agreed. Naira have multiple colors, but dollar is just green and white. He said to me, Peter, do you know why you believe in the dollar and you don't believe in naira? I answered him again. He said, no. It's the amount of faith you have in your country. You don't have faith in your country. It's not about it. You don't have faith in your country. Economy is driven by faith. Nothing else. Anybody who tells, I've been teaching this for several years now, is faith. It's hope. That is what those plans I'm talking to is all about. 10 years, 20 years. It's hope. Nobody is sure what is going to happen in 10 years. But countries do give their people hope. But there's a sense of hopelessness in your place. That's why you prefer this currency. I've served on various boards and various committees and everything. And he went on and on to tell me about his life. And he convinced me that Japanese people keep their money in yen, not the rates. Chinese in Chinese yuan. Malaysians in Malaysian ringgit. Singapore in Singaporean dollars. He went on, then there was no euro. He told me Italians, which their rate was worse, keep it Italian rela. Germans in marks, everybody in this. But the Africans don't keep it because they don't have faith in their continent. So they give it to the dollar and make the dollar stronger. Because they prefer to put their money here and build in America. Now he is the lecturer. He drives S-class. The wife is the lecturer, it drives the Lexus. The daughter is the lecturer, it drives the Lexus. The lecturers in your place don't drive such cars, don't live such life. And they said to me, can I ask you for a favor? Just to tell you a story. I said, yes. He said, go back to your country and participate in building public wealth. Public wealth enriches everybody. Individual wealth impoverishes everybody. All of you want to make private money. It does not enrich anybody.
After listening to Peter Obi, you can see the contraption called Nigeria has no plan. And there is no brain that will succeed in that very contraption called Nigeria. Nobody has hope on Nigeria. None. Not even your leaders. Not even those who are contesting for posts in Nigeria. Not even those who are aspiring to be president and governors. They don't have hope of the future of that very country. They don't believe that the future will be bright. That is the plain truth. All these people who are contesting in elections don't believe that the future will be bright. They are just deceiving you for you to fall along, and then they enrich themselves, enrich their pockets. It's just the plain truth. There's no doubt about it. It doesn't matter where they come from, the south, east, west, north, and wherever they come from, whatever tribe, whatever religion. So long they are politicians, they don't believe in that your contraption called Nigeria. They don't believe that it will be well. When they come out and tell you, oh, it's going to be better tomorrow, or they don't believe in what they're saying. They are just saying it for the cameras. They're not saying it for the cameras. That is why we are calling for breakup. If you are not calling for breakup, it is time for you to wake up and call for breakup, because Nigeria have ended. Biafra is gone already. Biafra is here. We are waiting for our celebration. Biafra is here already. The Oduduwas are moving out of Nigeria by force, with speed, with all enthusiasm. They are going out of Nigeria. Oduduwa will surely go out of Nigeria. Middle Belters are fighting hard, so that other people who want to remain in Nigeria, like the Northerners who want to be in Nigeria, the Northern Janjaweed, can hold their Nigeria and build their caliphate. We have to let them do what they want to do and let them allow us to go. That is the situation now. Begin to ask for it. Begin to prepare yourself for what is about to come. Don't hold back. The train has left the station. If you are not joining the train already, sorry. It might be too late for you. For us, we are going. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is superheading this race and leading us to victory. God bless Sunday Igboho, who is joining the race also and leading Oduduwa to victory. God bless everybody who is fighting for justice in that contraption called Nigeria. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect all of us. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to strengthen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, give him more strength, knowledge and understanding to continue to expose this evil and grant us victory also through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless ESN. Wherever members of ESN are, I cover them with the power of Chukwu Okike Abiama. No evil shall befall them. They will be secure and they will continue to fight for us, and we will get victory in a very short while. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. If you have not subscribed, subscribe and share this video with anybody that has to say it. Share the video with people that matters. Share it in your platform. Share it with your friends and relatives. That is the way we preach our message. That is the way the world can hear our voice. We will tell our story. Don't allow them to tell your story. They wouldn't tell it to your own advantage. That is why we take charge to tell our stories. Thank you and remember this. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.